leaving the homestead today to go deliver some firewood, and I thought I'd bring the camera along because the colors are starting to change and I'm going to be going over the pass, and so I thought it'd be a good day to film colors. Yep, coming on into Hotchkiss here. Got some hemp on the left over there. One of the beautiful things about this county this year is the massive increase in hemp farms. It seems a lot of people have abandoned corn and hay for the favorable hemp crops. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this year with the massive influx of hemp. Just about heading into coal mine country here down in Somerset, Colorado. There's a couple of coal mines still pulling coal out of the mountain. When I was a kid, I used to live out here in this river valley. This is the North Fork of the Gunnison, and I'll show you my old place. It's right here, although you won't be able to see it that well. It's a freaking nest. A bunch of hippies built a commune there. It used to just be a trailer and an old schoolhouse or something like that, and now it's been taken over by a bunch of hippies. So typical around here. Anyway, there's one of the mines right there. You can't really see it through these trees, but that's I don't remember which mine. Like a Bowie. I can't remember which mine that is. But anyway, they're still pulling coal out of the ground, or out of the side of the mountain, I should say. So if you want an example of what coal does to the countryside, take a good look around. This is coal country. That's it. You're looking at a coal mine right there. That's as dirty as it gets. That's as fucked up as it gets. Right up there. You see it? So all this bullshit about fucking needing to eliminate coal, like, it's fucking propaganda. Okay? This is what coal country looks like. Look. You see all the trees? I don't know, you can't get a good clear shot of the water, but I guarantee you, if we can see that river, it's crystal freaking clear. There's no pollution in it whatsoever. Okay? And just because Trump or the Trump administration rolled back some fucking EPA restrictions does not mean that the coal mines here are going to be like, oh, cool, so we can just start pouring our waste into the fucking river. No, the fucking coal mines wouldn't fucking exist if they started fucking doing that shit around here. Okay? Because motherfuckers around here actually are good stewards of the environment they live in around here, so we don't have this big fucked off toxic pit that we live in. And we don't need a federal government to make that happen. It just happens on its own through cultural enforcement and local enforcement. But I digress. Coming up into Somerset now. This town is literally a mining camp. Sorry, I forgot to turn the radio off. But yeah, we're coming into Somerset here. And like every little house you see here is a coal mine house, and they're all tiny little shacks because, you know, it's just this little camp. I mean, check it out. It's cool though. I mean, even though a lot of the mining operations are shut down and it has way slowed down compared to the production that used to be here, there's still some shit going on and people still live here. Now, there used to be a mine right here that they tore down, and here's the remnants of it. They're working on tearing out the railroad right now so it can be restored back to nature again. See, we don't just leave our land all fucked up and shit. Like, the coal mine got shut down, and so now they're cleaning up, making it like there was never ever a coal mine here, which is freaking awesome, if you ask me. But yep, this is Somerset, and we're going to continue on our way, and I'll catch you at the next one. One more coal mine I wanted to show you is this one here. This one's still going. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? They got the river going under it right there. But yeah, this one is still in operation. And that's as bad as it gets. I mean, it's This is how you do it right. And these coal mines are known throughout the world for having the cleanest facilities in the world. And they're not just going to stop doing that because the government says they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? They got a reputation. So I guess my point is we don't need the government telling us what to do. So stop paying attention to the government. That's all I have to say. And now we're getting some really, really pretty country here as we get over closer to the summit of the pass. So it's coming up right here. Now, if you go here, take this road towards Crested Butte, Gunnison, it takes you out that way. And there's a little place to stop out there, and that's where the Crystal Meadows restaurant is, or at least was. And that is a gorgeous drive. Turns into a dirt road. Just after the pavement there that you can't see, but it's absolutely a gorgeous drive. They have to shut it down in the winter, of course, because it's not maintainable. And this area here is known for rock slides, so that's why there's all this road construction and rocks on the side of the road everywhere. So this road has actually been shut down because massive boulders have come down and like blocked both lanes. You know, so it's just one of the things that can happen in Colorado. You just might get crushed by a fucking rock somewhere. But anyway, I think this fucking Ford dude in the commercial Ford behind me wants to pass me. I'm going almost 10 miles over the speed limit. He's been fucking tailgating my ass the whole way. Holy shit, look at those colors. Red, purple, orange, violet, yellow, green, dark green, like blue spruce colors. You really can't beat the colors in Colorado. I mean, check that shit out. Check that shit out. That is amazing. Look at those rocks. Look at the color of the water. It's crystal freaking clear, even though there's not that much in there. Ah, those colors, dude. Those fucking colors, I tell ya. Yep, that's my reaction to seeing fall colors. So, yeah, we're starting to pick up a little speed now as we hit the grade to the summit. You can't even see the fucking mountain because it's so, well, we're just in a really steep valley right now. Yeah, we're getting there. Anyway, there's this crazy fucking steep ass mountain right here. Those are the Ragged Mountains. Those big steep fuckers in the background there. And we got to get around those and over those and on the other side. That's where we're headed. To Marble, Colorado. One of my favorite towns. Now we're starting to climb. Up there at the top is where we're headed, where all those colors and stuff are. That's going to be pretty awesome when we hit those aspens up there. So 6 miles to the summit. Last time I did this, I was able to maintain about 45 miles an hour. Second gear, of course. I see I got a line of cars behind me, so I might let them pass. You know, because I can only go so fast up this thing. So, yeah. But it's a fairly easy pass. The summit is only like, I don't even know what the fucking summit is. 11,000 feet? No, it's not that high. It's like, it's barely 10, I think, if that. I don't think it's that high of a pass. Maybe even less than 10,000 feet. But, I like it. It's pretty. And it's not hard on my truck. Truck is doing pretty good. Still got half a tank of gas. Oil pressure's doing good. Temperature's doing good. We'll just keep an eye on those as we climb. And yep, and we'll get there. Kicking ass and taking names. Probably at about 3,500 RPM. I don't have a tack on this truck. I wish I had one, but just humming right up the hill with 1.25 cords of cedar in the back, like it ain't no thing. Love this truck. Oh, we just shifted. Oh, it'll downshift again. It can't make it in 1-to-1 gear ratio. Can for a while, but it struggles. It needs that drop gear ratio to maintain 45. But man, sure is pretty out here. Huh? This is some country. Yeah. This is what Colorado is like. Unfortunately, this is not what Colorado looks like where I live, although it does have its beauty at the Homestead. The Homestead is full of trash because, you know, I'm never there to clean anything up. Out here, it's just pristine. I guess that's why I feel better. Maybe that's why I get less depressed when I'm cleaning my house. Like if I start to get sad, get depressed, all I got to do is start cleaning my house, and within an hour or two, I'll feel great. Just having clean spaces again. There's something about that just alleviates it. Maybe I'm just, you know, it's one of my triggers. It's just having a messy house triggers depression for me. But anyway, we made it to the summit. Here we are at the summit. Yepper. How high? How high is the summit? I want to know. Does it even say? Does not say. Sometimes it'll tell you how high the summit is. Maybe it'll say on the way back, but now we're headed down. And you can kind of see where we're going from here. Over there. Over that way. Yonder. Down. Yep. Pretty country for sure. Damn pretty country. Those colors. This is a steep ass motherfucker of a hill too, dude. I would not want my brakes to fail coming down this freaking mountain. I saw a dude riding his bike last time I was here. He's coming down this side. I would rather climb this shit. Climb the steep ass shit like this, and then ride down the less steep side because it's longer. I think that's more fun. You know, because you can only go so fast on a bike comfortably. This one, there's too many curves, so like you really couldn't get going 60 miles an hour and maintain a straight line. Yeah, you would have to be on your brakes a lot of the time, and I think that would kind of make it suck. But you can see where we're going from here, though. Like right into that valley, pretty much straight ahead of us is where we're headed. Right behind that, tucked in that little valley, is Marble, Colorado. And it's called Marble, Colorado because they literally haul big, giant chunks of marble down the mountain. We just passed a couple of semi-trucks actually on the way up the hill that were doing just that. They were hauling big old chunks of not granite, but marble out of the mountain. And these motherfuckers are so heavy. Get this. All right, this will give you some appreciation for the pyramids. It takes one semi-truck with a really heavy-duty trailer, the lowboy or whatever those heavy-duty flatbed trailers are, to hold one fucking stone. Just one, and that's what one fucking semi-truck can haul. Not two. I mean, you could fit 3 of these stones on the trailer physically, but it would be overloaded, like weight-wise, big time. And yet, there are monoliths all over the world that are larger than this that were put into position with no evidence of machines or, you know, and they've been there so long, it's like, where did that technology come from? So, that's just crazy. That we don't even have that technology now, that we're hauling one brick around at a time with a giant semi-truck. And this little valley here hasn't even seen the sun yet today. It's still in the shade. I don't know if I'd like to live out here in the valley like this. It's such a steep valley. Like, the sun in the wintertime just doesn't come out, and I bet you freeze your ass off. we're getting close to town. A little mudslide here recently this year. Locals say that shit happens every year around here. Every spring. I don't know if I'd want to deal with that, man. The threat of avalanche seems pretty fucking prominent around here in the winter. Yet, the fellow that I'm bringing all this wood to, that's what he lives here all winter. I'm like, how the fuck can you live in Marble, Colorado all winter? I bet you he's like the only one here. But that's why I'm delivering all this shit before the snow flies, so that he's got, you know, some firewood. So one of the cool things about this little town, here we are in the town of Marble, 7,950 feet. There's chunks of marble in people's yards. It's just like everywhere. And this town has some crazy fucking speed bumps too. There's the trading post. They've got some cool shit here. All their money is marble exports and tourism. That's pretty much all you can do here. Come check out the town, go camping, go gold panning, go hiking. There's so much outdoor activities here. Oh, my suspension hates those things. Look at this guy. He carves out of all that stuff. What a cool town, though. I mean, if you didn't ever have to go anywhere, I wouldn't mind living here. Even in the winter, if I never had to, like, leave. You know, if I could just stay home and work on my shit. Be quite the existence, but look, they even have a museum that offers Jeep tours. That's the way to go. Get a Jeep tour and go on, there's a Jeep trail that heads to Crystal City. Here's some more stuff carved out of marble. There's the old general store. I've gone there before. I've been there. It's closed down now. My stepdad took me here when I was a kid. We're almost there, though. This fellow lives right here in the heart of town. Right past the only church in town. Cute little church. And a pedestrian. Oh, yeah. Alright, we are here. She is a gorgeous one, too. Probably headed to work over here at the restaurant. And here we are. This is our destination. Well, it's all done. There's the load of wood right there. Good old about a cord and a quarter. There's the first one I brought all stacked up. Now this dude, I kind of admire this guy because he's living the way I'd like to live. You know what I mean? Like, this dude lives off the grid in Marble, Colorado. He runs a coffee shop, lives in an Airstream. It's totally off the grid. I mean, but look at what you get. This is what you get. And all you got to do is walk over here. Look at that. Now that is some nice water. That's a beautiful thing. And it runs down there, and about 100 feet, 200 feet down that way, it hits the Crystal River, which is just as clear as this. So, you know what? Life's too short to live somewhere and be somewhere that you don't want to be. So, I'm making it my goal right now to live someplace like this. That's what I'd like. So, anyway, I thought I'd show you all how cool marble is. I'm going to go up and have a cup of coffee and head on back over the hill. So we'll make a few other stops on the way, perhaps. Just had some bomb coffee at the only coffee shop in town. Bullshitting with my customer, he's super cool. But there's the museum up there, and I guess he runs that too, which is pretty cool, man. It's one of the things I like about delivering wood out here is you get to know the locals in these small towns, and you know, I'll be back here next week with another cord of wood. All right, so we're delivered. We're back in the over in Delta County, just outside of Hotchkiss. They're having some kind of parade. I had to go around and take a detour. And now I'm headed to the sawmill. Gonna take advantage of having the truck here in town and get some slab wood, because I need to build a fence, and I also need it for the firewood. So here we are. Ain't that a beauty? Fields of hemp. Hemp everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's a field of hemp. It's pretty cool. There's another one over here, I think. Yeah. More hemp. Lots of hemp. Never seen so much cannabis. This is cannabis country. Here's my turn off anyway. This place is the hookup here. Dude sells me a cord of slab wood, which is really thick slabs, for like 20 bucks. And I can pretty much take other shit too. Like, he's got other stuff that I can grab, and I'm probably going to do that today too. So anyway, it's over there. There's a little mill. It's got hopefully plenty of slab for me. Somebody bought a bunch of it recently, so it's not as much available as there used to be. But I'm going to go ahead and get to work here. So I'll catch y'all when I'm all loaded up.